Hey everyone, and welcome back to the One-Eyed Cooking Guy. Today, as you can tell by the delicious picture behind me, I have a recipe for you called Instant Pot Lasagna Soup. Yes, you can make lasagna into soup, and yes, it's just as good as regular lasagna. You'll see in a bit. I got this recipe from a website called veganricha.com. As always, I will link that recipe down in the comments for you so you can get a copy for yourself. I definitely recommend you check out that webpage. It's got all kinds of great stuff on it. This is a recipe I started cooking pretty early on in my vegan journey, and it turns out perfectly every single time. It's so delicious. So that's why I keep repeating it. During the pandemic, when things were super locked down and we couldn't see family, my family in Southern California and I chose every Wednesday night to all cook the same recipe at the same time. And we would FaceTime each other, and it was fun to see everybody's takes on different recipes. And this was one of the recipes that we chose that my family still talks about all these months later. So shout out to Chris and Adrian and Nicole. I hope you are still enjoying making this recipe as much as I am. This recipe also showcases the first time you'll see my Instant Pot, which is something I use a lot for my vegan cooking. And you'll see it come up in other recipes that I'll post in the future, but this will be the first time you'll see an Instant Pot used, and I highly recommend an Instant Pot for all kinds of cooking, but it definitely helps out my vegan, whole food, plant-based cooking. So I hope you enjoy this recipe. Please let me know in the comments, give me some likes and some comments to help other people see this recipe. The more people comment and like it, the more it gets boosted and other people get a chance to see what I have posted. So I would appreciate that. And let me know what you think about it. And as always, I will see you later. This recipe asks for 1 cup of chopped peppers, carrots, and zucchini. Love the colors there. So there's my chopped vegetables. You also need 1/2 of white onion chopped up, and you're gonna put that into an Instant Pot that's on saute already. I already had it turned on to that. Then 4 cloves of garlic go in. I use the jarred stuff, but you can use fresh. And I'm gonna saute the onions and the garlic together for a little bit. Get that mixed around. Sometimes I notice that the onion starts to stick to the bottom of the pot because I'm not using oil. So instead I put in just a little bit of vegetable broth, and that unsticks everything. I forgot to show you throwing the vegetables in there, but there they are, and they're sauteing also with the onions and the garlic. And then I'm putting in a 1/4 cup of dried red lentils. I'm also putting in 1 cup of tomato puree, and then 1 can of regular diced tomatoes, a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning, and then a 1/4 teaspoon each of onion powder and garlic powder. I'm gonna give that all a stir. It's starting to smell really good at this point. Then I've got 2 cups of vegetable broth going in there. Give it another stir, make sure nothing's stuck to the bottom. And then the fun part is you get to break up the lasagna sheets and get those pieces in there. Be careful because little bits go flying. But the lasagna goes in. I'm gonna give it a final stir before I put the lid on top. I'm gonna set my Instant Pot to high and put it on for 7 minutes. After it beeps, when it's done, I'm going to let it sit for 10 minutes more before I release the pressure, let all the steam out. And oh my gosh, there it is, ready to go. One more ingredient though, I'm also going to add in a tablespoon of nutritional yeast, which gives it a lot more flavor, I find. And there's the finished product. So delicious, hope you enjoy. Like and comment if you do. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon.